When I'm training for professional competitions, men and women always ask me for advice. To women, I say push yourself harder than you ever have before and go beyond your comfort zone. Focus on your goals. Men, if I am willing to push myself to become Mr. Olympia in 2022, then I only have one thing to say to you. Bring your A game.
Here we go again.
What's going on, world? DS1 Ross, and we back here on SHEEPSTAYSLEEPTV. Shout out to everybody who support the platform. Much love, much love. Shout out to all the visionaries out there. I see y'all in the building. Salute, salute, salute. Salute to the A-Game Nation. Shout out to the A-Game family. I see y'all. Make sure y'all hit the like button for me. Make sure y'all hit the like button for me. After y'all hit that like button, make sure y'all share the show. Share this show. We're going to get into it today. Oh, yeah, we're going to get into it. So shout out to y'all. Let me get over here to the chat room and give some shout outs. I'm going to start from the top. Shout out to you, Miss Queena. Salute to you. Much love. Always showing love and support, holding down the chat room. Shout out to you. Shout out to Sir O in the building. Salute. Shout out to Bronze Dip. Salute to you. Appreciate your support. Shout out to my man Third Ward in the building. Shout out to Miss Angie. Shout out to Miss Angie. Salute, Miss Angie. Shout out to Matt McKee in the building. Salute. Shout out to Miss Kelly Sands. What's going on, Miss Kelly Sands? Shout out to my man Walt Diddy. Salute, my brother. That's my guy right there, A-Game family. Salute. Shout out to my guy Walt. Shout out to Fierce Soul. Fierce Soul. Salute, my brother. Salute. Shout out to Hannibal in the building. Shout out to Hannibal. Salute, brother. It's my guy right there. Shout out to JoJo. What's going on, JoJo? Sir Anthony, salute. My brother, the Black Man's Heart podcast. Salute. Salute to everybody that's here. Like I said, make sure y'all like and share the show. Make sure y'all like and share the show. And let's get into it, man. Y'all see today's show. Most black men are just dripping and tricking. Most black men are just dripping and tricking. And why do I say this? I say this because, as y'all can see on the thumbnail, we have, of course, another black male entertainer. And he just turned himself in to the LAPD for domestic violence. And it's felony domestic violence. Now, in the report, I would share the report, but it's so short because it looks like he's paying the person that was in the altercation with him to be quiet, because in the report it's saying that the person is being released and there's no more information on the matter. So it looks like, you know, this situation, he's going to probably end up just paying some money and it might just go away. Shout out to Rob Mack. Salute, Rob Mack. But this guy, Tiger, as we know, you know, he's no stranger to altercations with women, and, you know, he's not a stranger at all in the entertainment world for, you know, just being a trick and getting into silly stuff. you know. And we're not talking about his music. We're talking about the stuff that go on outside of him being a rapper, you know. And the problem that a lot of these entertainers have is they don't understand where their value truly is. You see, this is why I did the show Wealth and Fame Destroys Black Men. And then I did another video, Wealth and Fame Destroys Black Men on All Levels. And the reason why I said this is because most of our Black entertainers and athletes, a lot of them are simps simply because they don't understand where their value lies. They think that their value lies in the benefits that they reap from their talent. So this is why a lot of these guys lead with those things. You see? And this is why a lot of Black men today are hell-bent and stressed on proving if they're a high-value man or not. It is because the whole high-value man narrative was built on a man being perceived as valuable based on how beneficial he is to someone materially. You see, that makes you a high-value man or not. And this is why Tiger can't stop going through the issues. He always have domestic issues with females. Just like a lot of our, Black male celebrities. And we're going to continue to see this because, as I just stated, these brothers don't understand where their value is. See, when you're an entertainer, when you're an athlete, and this is what you do to sustain your life, your talent is where your value is. You see? But a lot of these athletes, they don't understand that your value, brother, is in your health. You see? Your value is in your athleticism. That's where your value is. Your value is not in your $1 million paycheck and the fact that, you could go to Aviani's and buy a chain when you're ready. You feel me? Shout out to Gotti in the building. I see you. True Savage, salute. Shout out to Nisa in the building. But see, a lot of us brothers don't understand that. Your value is not in the chains, the money, the cars, the dripping. The value is not in the dripping and tricking. The value is inside of you. See, Tiger don't realize that his value is in his artistry, how he put words together. His value is not in him getting a big advance check from a rap label and going out and buying a McLaren. Shout out to Juan G's. That's not where our value is, Black men. That's not where the value is not in the benefit that comes from our intrinsic value. No. The value is exactly what you're good at. And a lot of us brothers, we don't focus on that. We don't focus on that. We don't cultivate that. We don't build upon that. We too busy running around here, out here trying to look like a fake internet rapper. We too busy trying to appeal to a bunch of people who really don't care about you. But instead of black men showing up as who they really are, we show up as this carbon copy that constantly gets printed out of this machine. It's the same archetype, just different labels on. And this is why I say most black men are just tricking and dripping and tricking. Dripping and tricking. That sound like a Migos song, don't it? Dripping and tricking. Dripping and tricking. Dripping and tricking. Don't that sound like a Migos song? Shout out to the underrated one in the building. Soul Shader, what's going on? But don't that sound like a Migos song? Dripping and tricking. Woo, woo, dripping and tricking. I mean, come on. And what are these dudes actually doing? What are they doing? What are they actually doing, though? They're doing that. Most black men are doing what? Dripping and tricking. Because most dudes go out, they claim they dress for themselves, but they go out and they buy some drip so they could go find a female to trick on. This is the name of the game now for black men. This is what black men doing. Dudes is running around trying their best to look their best to go be a trick. All these dudes that you seeing driving in the flyest shit, they tricking. They dripping and tricking. They're not getting the women like you guys thought. You know, like when we were young, we thought we used to see these dudes and think that, oh, because they had the car, the woman just like them and they got play for free. No, but when we get older, we understand it's a trick game. And the way dudes justify tricking is they say it's not tricking if you got it. No, if you're a trick, you're a trick. See, and tricking comes along with the dripping. You see, because when a chick see you dripping, she think you're ready for the tricking. She already, because this is what I spoke on in my pre-record video. This is the culture that we're in. That's part of the hood nigga archetype. You see, the American nigga factory, where they constantly replicate niggas and the nigga mentality. And part of that is dripping and tricking. Dripping and tricking. That's part of the American nigga factory, where they got black men living to drip and trick. Drip and trick. Drip and trick. You see? That's part of the game now. See, before, it was about grinding and being respected for your grind. And you grinding it up. Now, it's a you gotta already have it game. You see now you gotta already just have it. You see how things just changed? And it is because black men have lost their values. See, we don't value the work. We don't value the work that we put in. We don't value that. We put more value in what comes after. This is why we're viewed in that way. See? Most of us have walked past a skyscraper or walk past a big building in New York City and look up and be like, wow, this a big ass building. I wonder how much it costs. Not, I wonder how long it took to be built. I wonder who are the dudes who actually built this building. See, it's a mindset. It's a mindset. Are you always in a consumeristic mindset? Are you always looking to see, oh, what can I buy? What can I consume? What can I buy? Dripping and tricking. Dripping and tricking. And then we wonder why the young dudes that's coming up, why they do what they do. They only doing what they saw us do. Because we only doing what we saw them doing. So my thing is, what generation's gonna stop it? Who's ready to stop some of this shit? You see? Who's willing to say, hey, listen, this mindset is not working for us. It haven't worked for us yet. So what are we going to do? What are we going to do? How we go from talking about the Migos, right? And how they messed up rap to now dressing like them, talking like them, wanting to live like them, faking like you're living like them. You notice that? You notice that? Man, the Migos messed up rap. But now you're dripping like the Migos. You wear them little tight little neck chains like the Migos, some little chokers like the Migos. You use their lingo. And what was the Migos' 3 hottest albums? Y'all put it in the chat if y'all know. I want to see if y'all know. What's the Migos' hottest albums? They all got the same name. I'm gonna give y'all a clue. Y'all put it in the chat. I want to see if y'all know. Because it ties right into what we're talking about. It ties into right what we're talking about. Yeah, choker chains are feminine. Yup, culture. Culture. Exactly. All 3 of those albums were named Culture. So they were letting you know that they were coming and changing the culture. They were coming to change the culture. That's what they came. That's what they were doing. To now, y'all are living like the Migos. Dripping and tricking. Listen to the music. Everyone got a cup. Everybody sipping. Everybody dripping. The Migos. They changed the culture. Yeah. A lot of y'all probably don't even know that. But they did. They did. A lot of the things you see black men doing now comes from the Migos. The Migos was doing it. They influenced it. They encouraged it. You see? And that process, this is why they called it culture, because they was explaining this process. Shout out to Dr. Holman. They was telling y'all biocothyron is what they were doing. Biocothyron. See, the music changed our biology. The music, along with the clothes, all of the women liking them, the cars, all of that, they named the album Culture. Once that took off and blew up in every neighborhood, worldwide, it just blew up. The Migos blew up. There was your environment. They stars now. There's your environment piece. That changed our biology forever now. Now we're living like the Migos. Now you got dudes who are naming their children after the Migos. Quavo, Little Quavo. How you name your son after a rapper? Little Quavo. And I'm not being funny, but this is what's happening. That's biocothyron. Dripping and tricking. What do you see going on the block? If you still live in the hood, I don't, but if you still live in the hood, what do you see going on all day? Dripping and tricking. That's all. That's all that's going on. That's all Amigos told us to do. That's what they rapped about to us. Drip and trick. Drip and trick. Black man. See, the agenda is right in front of you. It's already manifesting right in front of you. It's in front of you. It's there. You just can't see it because you're blinded by the flashing lights. The flashing lights of what? The lost value system. See? Dripping. They make dripping a part of being famous now. So if you a man that be drippy, you drippy, then that means you lit. And if you lit, that means you have some type of fame. You have some type of notoriety. And you only can have that when you got the bag. No, when you got a little bag, you could drip. And when you drip, the chick's gonna like you so you could trick. Now you lit. You see? And the lost value system tells you, hey, black man, that's how you should live. the lifestyles of the rich and famous. That's what it tells you. That's what it tells you. It tells you that. It tells you that. It doesn't tell you the pitfalls. See, here in the A Game Nation, we're going to tell you the pitfalls of the dripping and tricking. Right? Like how you hear a lot of these rappers had to stop sipping because after a while, they couldn't use the bathroom. So they had to stop sipping lean because they couldn't move their bowels. Too much sipping. Too much sipping with the dripping. They can't use the bathroom. Their health is jacked up because they didn't care. See, you don't hear about those stories. They don't put that in the music. A lot of the rappers don't put that in the music. You know, he didn't move his bowels for about 2.5 months. From sipping. See, they don't tell you about that part. See, the lost value system grandizes the lean and the perks and the Adderall. See? Because guess what? You got the money to pay for it. You got the money to party. Leisure. You got the money to party. So it's no limits. It's no limit. And when you have no limits to your leisure, it affects your health. It affects your health. See? But see, Quavo not going to tell you that, black man. He not going to tell you what that lean going to do. He not going to tell you when you keep sniffing coke, what it does to the inside of your nose. See, he ain't going to tell you that. See, but here in the A Game Nation, we going to tell you, black man. We going to tell you. We going to tell you the dark side of the value system that you think is so beautiful. Beautiful. I just want you to know you're my favorite lie. See, we're going to tell you the truth. You see? Because see, here in the A Game Nation, we follow this, where the truth is paramount, where the black man is paramount over his money, over fame and notoriety. It's him. See, because at the foundation of fame is him. He's the one that's actually famous. See, but we get caught up in all of the in all of the hoopla and forget about us. See, here in the A Game Nation, we gonna remind black men about themselves first. You see? Got to remind you about you first. You, then the world. Take care of home first. Home starts with you and your family, your household. But it starts, the first house is you. You. It starts with you. This is why I keep letting brothers know this. You are a fly guy, not the clothes you wear. See, because for one, most guys that try to overcompensate with the clothes is because they feel like they're not handsome enough. See, if you're a handsome guy All you got to do is have your clothes neat and clean. You see? All you got to do is have your clothes clean and neat. That's it. All that other shit is icing on the cake. Cause see, you could be dripped out, but if you ugly, or if you can't put your clothes, if you don't look right in your clothes, does it really matter? But see, a lot of y'all don't think that far because it's all about the drip. See, the drip is not even how you wear your clothes to you dudes. The drip is the actual name. So if you got on Dior, you dripping. I'm drip. Look at my drip, because it's Dior. But you got a booger in your nose. you got a colony of boogers in your nose, but you got on Dior. I'm dripping. I'm dripping. You see? You got on a $5,000 outfit, but you got cavities in your mouth. You running around here with halitosis. Medieval dragon breath from the whole side of your mouth rotting out. But you dripping. You dripping though. You see? This is the problem. This is why you see Bentleys still parked in the projects and in the tenement homes. This is why you see this. Because we're not focused on ourselves first, black men. We're not. We will park a Bentley in the projects and think it's cool. So you can appear to everyone like you're winning because you got a little drip. Little drip. Forgetting that those people over there are suffering still. See, this is why it's called the lost value system. It is because you're lost, black men. You're lost. You're lost because you're not aware of what we're currently dealing with. You're lost. And this is what happens when black men lose their spiritual value. See, because in order for a man to be lost, he doesn't have a purpose. Then his purpose becomes dripping and tricking. Like Tiger, like James Harden, like all these other NBA dudes, Scottie Pippen. Look at Scottie. Scottie done started dripping and tricking. Well, he been tricking, but he even started dripping. Look how the Migos affected an old guy like Scottie Pippen. I'm not gonna say old, pardon me. Elder. Look how it affected him. This dude got braids. You know, he wearing skinny jeans. Y'all see how real this lost value system is? Dripping and tricking. Got this grown man who just supposed to be laying back, just making his money grow and stacking his money till he die. This man done grew braids and trying to run around and drip. It's like, brother, what happened? But we know what happened. We know what happened. He's lost his internal value because his woman is going around messing with who he messing with who she's messing with. You know, she running around messing with these dudes that's dripping and tricking. You see? So he wants to be the number one John. He want to be the number one Jonathan who drips and tricks. This is what a lot of us are doing now. A lot of black men. I just saw a video pop up on my YouTube timeline where a well-known, 304 strip in New York, a dude just got murdered out there by another John. Yeah, I just saw it. Two Johns was arguing. Next thing you know, shots ring out. Dripping and tricking, man. Dripping and tricking is starting to kill black men. Because what? It's a deaf culture. It's a deaf culture. You got to understand what this is, brothers. If you don't understand exactly what it is, I don't think you should participate, because you're gonna fall victim. Because the first thing that it does is, the first thing that this so-called game that all of these guys are a part of, the first thing that it does is it strips you of your values. It strips you of everything that you once said was valuable or deemed valuable is no longer valuable to you. It cannot be. So your family has to be put on the back burner. You see, your families have to be put on the back burner. You know, you deal with them as they come. Because you so busy trying to keep up an image to so-called get this money for your children, but your children never reap the benefits of none of this stuff that you're doing. Why do you think the majority of our athletes and entertainers die broke? It's because they follow the lost value system. And now the lost value system is telling these generations of us to drip and trick. Because see, when you're dripping, you're spending all your money on clothes, consumerism. And then you're going and you're spending money on the prostitutes, which is more and more consumerism. So it keeps black men in this constant state of consumerism. So if all you doing is spending your time consuming, you're not producing nothing. Everything that you bring in, you turn around and you give it back away. You trick it off. And you trick it off because it's about, I got to go out and buy something again. I got to go out and consume again. You see? And you go out and you got to consume again because you got to keep that image up. Like, I got it like that. I got it like that so I could keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it. And then what happens? Then what happens? You end up sick. You run into a wall. You run into a wall and you crash and you burn. See, because practicing the lost value system, that is the end all and be all to it. Why do you think when I played that Swiss Beats clip in a couple of streams ago, where he was telling Meek Mill, it's not about the money, it's how you move. It's how you move. Because if you don't know how to move, what good is your money? You better off not having it. If your money always working against you, what good is it? If it's not taking care of you and the people around you, what good is it? You see? And this is a dude that's almost a billionaire saying this. You see? You got to get off for the dripping and tricking. Another big time rapper, shout out to my man Zero from Houston. He said that he realized that him involving himself in this lifestyle, which I'm gonna call the lost value system. He said he woke up one day and realized he blew about $3 million. He blew about $3 million in 5 years on drugs and clothes and going out, strippers, escorts. He said he just woke up one day before he got high and realized that. And that's what made him change his mindset. Because he like, damn, yo, I could have had this. I could have had that. Yo, I blew $3 million. I blew $3 million. I spent $15,000, $20,000 a month on lean. I spent $60,000 in 6 months on clothes. And for what? For what? None of them chicks are around no more. They gone to do whatever they doing with anybody else. See, I pay attention to that, brothers. And we all should. We all should. Because it should actually let us know what's actually important. What's actually important. And a couple of months later, I watched another, because I'm a Zero fan. I listen to his music. So he had another interview and I saw that he got in shape, like he toned up and everything. And he was saying that it took him having to go through this sober process for him to realize what's important in life. And all that other stuff, he realized was not important. It was not serving him in the way he thought it was. It was actually killing him slowly. This is what he said. You see? And he said he didn't realize this until he had that moment. And that moment is what made him get sober. And it made him get off drugs, all that. It made him stop going to strip clubs, made him stop dealing with prostitutes, all of that. And he said now that he don't partake in none of that, which is now he don't partake in the lost value system. Now he actually practices the 10 life values where he puts himself first, his health, his family, his appearance, and his dwelling. He said now when he look at these rappers, he feels sorry for them. He feels sorry for him because he said that he knew that if he didn't change, he would have been just like him. Getting on camera, showing fake money, wearing all this designer stuff, but don't got no real money. All they do is get high all day. Just living a destructive lifestyle that the lost value system encourages. The lost value system encourages black men to drip and trick, drip and trick, drip and trick, drip and trick. See, when you dripping and tricking, you ain't got time to be a family man. You see? Because you too busy tricking. You too busy running around, running the streets, tricking. You're not thinking about your family and their well-being. And black men, we got to get our priorities together. All of this goofy shit that you see on TV, and when you scroll down your timeline, when you do this, that shit is not about anything, man. All that's going to do is keep us in the same predicament we already in, which is last in generational wealth, last in health, just last. And we talk about as a group. We're not talking about individually, as a group. Black men are last in every category. And it is because we're valuing the drip and the trick. We're not valuing the man, the black man, and his appearance and his family. You see, we're not doing that anymore. We're not. We're just dripping and tricking. When you scroll down your timeline and you read the statuses and you see the stories, it's all about dripping and tricking. Somebody trying to sell you some drip, or some chick trying to get you to trick. True or false? Y'all let me know in the chat room. Am I lying? Let me know. True or false? Every time you scroll down your timeline, there's always somebody trying to sell you some drip, or some chick trying to get you to trick. True or false? Sound off in the chat room. Let me know. That's Facebook. That's Instagram. Either you gonna buy some drip, black man, or you gonna trick. That's what we got for you. That's what's on the menu every day for black men. Drip or trick? Consume or consume? Depends on who you follow. Okay, that's true, Thriller, to a certain extent. And that's only on Instagram. But that still doesn't stop the Instagram ads from popping up, the Facebook ads that's popping up, how they suggest you things. Yeah, it don't just come from what you look at or none of that. Oh, trust me, we know. We know. True, exactly. So it's either you going drip or you going trick. Because you could be scrolling down your timeline and Reebok suggests you the new Reeboks. Remember, everything is connected to our phones too, y'all. So if you go in the goddamn mall and buy a Frosty and you walk past the Nike store, they're going to start suggesting Nikes to you when you get home, bro. That's because you walked past the Nike store. That's not because you went and bought some Nikes or none of that. All of that shit is connected. You either going drip or you going trick, dog. That's just what it is. And let's go one level deeper. Just go one level deeper. Let's say you're not subscribed to none of the little chicks on the gram and all that, right? When they send you when they promote the drip to you, they might have a little chick there. They might have the chick in the drip. Because you know how they sell us things is by selling sex too. So you want the new Pumas, they might have some, a Puma athletic gear type of chick, she working out, running, come on. You either gonna drip or trick, black man. We're not playing with you. We're not playing with you. This is the culture. You heard what the Migos said. Culture 1, culture 2, and culture 3. That Negro Offset, he even named his child Culture. Right or wrong? Offset named his child Culture. Y'all think it's a game. You either gonna drip or trick. You either gonna drip or trick. Yes, the thought model. Come on. Come on. You got Delicious trying to sell you a protein shake. Come on, you going drip or trick. Come on, bruh. You going drip or trick, dog. It's not a game. They got Saweetie selling us nugget sauce. You going drip or trick. It is not a game. It's not a game. They got Saweetie selling us McDonald's sauce. You are going to trick or you going to drip or you going to do both. Because if you're dripping, you're going to look forward to some tricking. You're going to look forward to some tricking because you ain't trying to waste no drip. You feel me? You ain't trying to just be getting all dripped out and you can't get a little tricking session in the night. Shit, my outfit, $2,000. I need me some skins. Am I lying, brothers? Come on. I don't want to get too graphic. I have a lot of females in my chat. I don't want to get too graphic. And some of them are mature women. But y'all get my drift. Y'all get my drift. Come on. This is what we dealing with, brothers. This is what we're dealing with. Live and direct. It's what we dealing with, man. It's what we dealing with. Dripping and tricking. Dripping and tricking. That's where your value is now, black man. Can you drip and trick? If you can't drip and trick, you need to shut up. You don't know what you talking about, black man. You're losing in life. You can't drip and trick. You can't drip and trick. You don't know nothing about what you talking about because you a bum. You're a bum. You ain't got no drip. You need to shut up. Sounds familiar? Does it sound familiar? Sound like we back on the block, right? Sound like a chicken head, right? Sound like one of these chicken heads. Look at your outfit, though. Look at your sneakers, though. You gotta be able to drip and trick. If you can't do that, you're nobody. Why are you talking? Nobody want to hear you. You can't drip and trick. You don't have access to nothing because you can't drip and trick. Right. I get it. Because this is the culture. Dripping and tricking. Dripping and tricking. Yo, if I hear somebody make dripping and tricking a song, I want my money. I want my money. YouTube, we going to court together. I want my money. If I hear one of y'all make a song called Dripping and Tricking, are you listening? Takeoff, Quavo? I don't want to hear y'all talking about some dripping and tricking. Because I gave y'all that song. At least, just give me 50 bands. Just for the idea. Because you took my idea. Give me 50 racks. All right? Because I know y'all watch YouTube too. Dripping and tricking. Dripping and tricking. That could be a name of a restaurant. Come on, man. Come on, man. This shit just flow through my head like no tomorrow. That could be a restaurant. Dripping and tricking. A lot of y'all will go there too. I'm gonna open me up a restaurant/lounge, dripping and tricking. That shit'll be packed, guaranteed. It'll be packed. How much y'all want to bet? It'll be packed. Packed out, dripping and tricking. We got all types of crab legs. We got all types of crab boils. You know, all you gotta do is go on Instagram and find your menu. Everybody eat the same shit now. Just go on Instagram, right? This is the culture. Go on Instagram, right? Go to one of these 304 pages and look at what she eat. And make that your menu. Dripping and tricking. Coming soon, y'all. Coming soon. Coming soon. Dripping and tricking. I'm telling y'all. Bronze dip, you know. Dripping and tricking. How many of you so-called red pill dudes on here will be there with your shorty? I see all y'all there. I see all of y'all there with y'all Dior's on. And your Hermes belt buckles. I'm gonna see y'all there. Fried chicken deluxe with fries and an orange drink. Nah, you gotta make it. Nah, you gotta make it look a little better, Fierce. So you can't treat them like it's a chicken spot because they dripping and tricking. You feel me, bro? You gotta make it feel extravagant. So you gotta put a little honey on the chicken. You see, you get a little honey, and you drizzle it over the chicken. You don't treat it like a chicken spot. I'm telling y'all, just go on Instagram and just follow what you see. It's the culture. You know, you get the big chicken wings, you put a little hot sauce and then a little honey, have that joint dripping. What? With the little seasoned fries. What? Be lit. Lobster tail. Come on, bro. You gotta have the lobster tails. You have to have the crab boils. Gotta have the crab boil. That's the new thought. That's the new thought special. The thought special. I'm telling you, listen, y'all, listen. When I open up dripping and tricking, when I open this shit up, right? When I open this shit up, that is going to be the staple of the restaurant, the crab boil. That's what all the thoughts want. The thoughts, I want a crab boil with the boiled eggs. I'm telling y'all, that is the thought special. Crab boil. The crab boil. The crab boil. Know what I'm saying? She get her little crab boil and a little Patron margaritas. Oh my God. Oh my God. You definitely tricking tonight. You are tricking tonight. Aren't you, black man? Just come through. Just come through. We'll have everything ready for you. We'll have everything ready for you. Right at dripping and tricking. You feel me? So shout out to everybody in the building, man. I appreciate y'all for coming through today with a free waist trainer. Shout out to everybody for coming through. Salute. Shout out to the A Game Nation. Salute to the A Game family. Shout out to everybody who has donated. If you hit the super chat, if you hit the Cash App, I appreciate all the donations. I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate everybody for tuning in to today's show. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you share the show. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you share the show. Also, before we get up out of here, make sure y'all go and check out my last pre-recorded video, which ties into today's show, which gave birth to today's show. You know, last night I recorded that pre-recorded video, and when I went back and I watched it, I'm like, yeah, that's going to be today's show. So make sure y'all go and check that out if you would like some reference to today's show and where it came from. As always, I try to correlate my content. So I appreciate all the love and the support. Shout out to all the new subscribers, everybody who has joined the channel, all of my new members of the channel. I appreciate everybody. Much love. Salute to everybody. Like I said, make sure you like, make sure you share and subscribe if you haven't yet. Hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I drop some new content. DS1 Raw, Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Shout out to the A Game Nation. Salute to all of the visionaries. And I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
This is A-Game, an all-natural herbal dietary supplement formulated exclusively for men. Our proprietary blend was designed with one goal in mind: to improve your overall health, rejuvenating your vitality, energy, strength, and libido. Want to be at your peak performance in everything you do? Then bring your A-Game. Fast-acting, long-lasting, with no side effects.